Another day in paradise. Loki Queen. Yeah, but how the fuck do I get there? What's up, bro? Oh dear. I'm lost already. Oh, that door don't open. I don't know what that means. Where does it go? Leave port. In the hotel bar, take the elevator to the upper end of the plaza. Opposite the entrance from the docking base. Is it this one? I don't fucking know. I hear banging tunes. Hear banging tunes. I hear, see.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
Sure.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intention.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Weather outside looks dreadful. Thank the goddess it's warm and...
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. for the moment at least. Mr. Ananias closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Ananias' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Ananias would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Ananias' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present. Back again. What can this old Turian do for you today?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I've been thinking over your difficulties with Ananias.
Indeed?
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence, if I'm lucky.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Cheeky fuck.
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, boy.
Sorry. The hotel is off limits to those...
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time, troopers. Do you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here.
Beat it.
Just beat it.
I said beat it!
No, that was fucking pointless, wasn't it? I love it when they get stuck. Heavy ass thing.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Well, I'm fucking allowed because you're a piece of shit. Well, I imagine it'd be fucking this one. What I feel like this is gonna be bad news.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you. Heads up!
Did you fucking use singularity? Yeah.
think we're good, Commander? People have dealt with the corporations on Noveria in the past. They pay well and they don't ask any questions.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
I have a mission to complete. I did what I had to.
I don't care.
Incendiary rounds. Cool.
Not be fooled by these civilized...
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
What bar? I gotta go to the fucking...
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeas.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analeas' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Analeas. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Hey, sucker dick. Cheeky fucker. You're a cheeky whale.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
My people have dealt with the corporations on Noveria in the past. They pay well and they don't ask any questions.
Another rail extension. And a shit ton of money! this one? No.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Annihilus. And the matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Annihilus had shut down SI. Looks like he was trying to blackmail them. It happens often enough. He got caught this time, though. Looks like the executive board is going to feed him to the Nathak.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Cool guy.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Way. What's it get?
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
I've lost shields!
What are these things?
The weather outside looks dreadful. Thank the gods it's warm in here.
Polium rounds. Well, I'll be damned. just a big dirt track basically. Fucking hell, Tommy. Mental. try and get him both up.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard material.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
I do not like this place. Too many dark secrets.
No. 216. Fucking hell, that's good.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
them.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows. Now is not the time.
System, Shepard. Must be for the station mainframe.
The damage is not extensive.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
You know that I understand her.
to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation 2 breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omegas.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require...
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
User alert. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
The AG3 fuel line's cut.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the user alert. The fail-safe system is currently
What would it take to get the decon
There is a
failsafe?
hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Unlock the decontamination.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the
The chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system which vents a 5,000 degree Kelvin plasma. Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is... There is a hardware fault in the control system.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They are locked in. I could bypass the door. It looks like the...
Control group, loosen the... They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
line, connected to subsidiaries.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Give me a status report on the hotline.
I am sorry. I'm afraid not. My last log...
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Ooh.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Bam. Bam 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 bam.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Wait, what if I set as their fucking hair down? Pistol. Cryo.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd only be upset if they'd fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know the rule. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to...
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
Facilities off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their...
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid
Tell me about the structure.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects.
Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
We've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Look out! Go, go, go!
No.
Enemy is everywhere!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals.
I do not like this place. Too many dark secrets.
Jesus.
Where did they come from?
Where did they go? Cutting eye job.
I never went in the high security areas.
What?
You're a member of the science
Recently
team?
transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset at this situation.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ayalis from the University of Arrayas. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention. Why ask me?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than... You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our...
We reactivated her on our way through.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, we lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapting. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can... Once you're in there, look for our notes. I've been administering stims at their...
Are you the doctor?
We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but
talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
This system is online and ready to prove... Certainly, Commander. One moment, please. This system is online and ready to provide emergency...
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
Interesting. Wow, you're watching it now. Nah, I'm still playing for an hour, so it'd be good. Oh dear. Ugh, I got some sausage meat on my fucking mouse. Where the fuck was I going? Oh yeah. Oh, there we go.
Ugh. Sound of my headphones. Great. Yeah, I had sausage meat.
Yeah, I got sausage meat on my finger.
Oh, I see.
So I was making sausage wraps.
Okay, okay, sure. Yeah, I was looking at how far you got ahead, and you're still in the same area, so
know what you're doing.
When was the last time you saw? Oh, the last time you saw me, I just entered this planet.
Yeah, I just came in, bought some stuff with the jelly guy, and talked to a guy.
Quite a bit. Well, not lots.
You've done all the mandatory, like,
I've dobbed in like the director, fucking driven across a bunch of mountains, went into a put a load of fuck. That puzzle for that fucking core was a bitch. Took me ages to work out. It's one where you got 3 cores and you got to stack them on top of each other and move it all to the one side.
Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember where you're at now. Okay.
I heard there were some problems.
I'm a bit further from that.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I just need to get some water. I'm working with CV right now as well. Cover my bases. Alright, be right back.
Regretfully, most of my...
Bye. That's an expensive thing. Fucking hell. Don't get.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's literally fuck all. Oh, what's over here? Open the fucking door.
Beautiful. Alright, how is Tally poisoned right now?
She seems to just live in a permanent state of poison right now.
Living on the edge.
She doesn't lose any health. She doesn't gain any health.
Yeah, she only loses the health if she's in combat. As, you know, that's as far as I understand it. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know if there's actually any, like, elemental resistance in this game.
The sort of is for toxics, that's about it.
That's sort of... oh god. That would be the only one if it was. Oh my god, the elevator loading is hard.
Oh, it's loaded. I was just replying to Craig's message.
Okay, you're just standing there. Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't know how I feel about that.
How do you feel about what?
Will you ever read and you tell me when it hits your brain?
Okay, okay. I'll go for it. Wait, what? What?
Where the fuck am I?
Wait, and then what happened to...
We're not part of the
going to holidays?
Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre, sent by the Citadel.
All of us.
There are... Look, Plague doesn't care who...
No, that's not the thought I had.
What are you thinking?
Well, you don't go on a holiday alone, do you?
No, you're definitely going... He's definitely going with Jade.
But, like... I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't actually say when.
I don't know. I think he's way too soft sometimes. If you say camping, oh motherfucker. I know he will.
Take all the stuff.
No,
Gotta
so
keep
you've done the
mood
macro
light.
bit.
I mean, if you don't laugh...
Yeah.
You came to find out about
In your
them.
face, some of these squiddly squids.
I hate the squiddly.
You mean those things out there?
They're great, aren't they?
Yes.
I love them.
Horrible.
I'm the only survivor from the hot
11-year-old me was freaked out.
I need to know more about those things out there.
I imagine you would be.
About
For
the
me, they're just more annoying.
Ragni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect,
I heard you were at the Hot Labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her. Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
If you hadn't, you'd be dead too.
Of course. That is perfectly true.
Could Matriarch be...
It's possible. The specimens were sent...
I'll be leaving.
He had a lot less information than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Not that I'm disappointed.
I always found those guys really weird.
They're like fat fucking midgets.
I mean, they're like tiny asthmatics. Like they need to take a real deep breath before each line. Yeah, usually I would have.
Wait, you saved from fucking
Christmas, basically.
for £250.
Considering from Christmas, that's not bad. You know, with all his debts and everything.
Makes me feel bad now because I do that every month.
What, 250 every month?
Yeah, the moment I get paid.
Yeah, you get paid more than him.
I don't know, we worked it out, it's pretty close.
I mean, it's close-ish. However, he has more stuff to pay off.
I know. That's because he loves his loans. I can't go to the quarantine lab. I'm pretty buggered where I could go. Could go to the maintenance area and fuck shit up. Oh no! This isn't good. I'm fucking anyway. Well, we'll go there. You need to talk to Venturous for permission to enter the quarantine lab. Oh, that's... Who and where? Well, they're just no scientists, aren't they? Yeah.
We're afraid of the guards now. They've been getting twitchy.
Yeah, definitely Jade has something to... I can't see him going to holiday on his own. Especially in another country, you know.
He's not. Jade is so going with him.
Oh,
I don't know whether I'm disappointed or just past caring.
I mean...
Yeah, I know a nigga wants to go on holiday, but like... Again, this is what... The fucking... 5th time... I just... tells me one thing one day, and then I swear the other day it just says, oh, it's fucking...
Well, I previously thought that
they come from?
there was none of this. I had no idea about this month's trial thing.
Yeah, this is very, very made up on the spot. I think, I haven't told him, because obviously I wouldn't fucking tell him, that he's having second thoughts, so he's trying to justify it to himself of telling he's got a month, and hopefully on the month he's just gonna sort of like, oh, she's been alright, I keep her, la da 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 da. You get the gist. You get the fucking scenario.
What?
Yeah, I just don't agree with it, because if he says flat out,
I
we're
haven't had
not
much
together
sleep
anymore,
since the attack.
that's
Then
not.
why are you going on holiday?
Is there something you need?
It's not a thing to turn around and be like, alright, so at the end of this month, I'll actually decide if we're together or not. At a certain point, you have to just draw a line, and they're way past that line.
They were fucking past that line fucking last year.
Yeah.
What sort of work do you do?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, the location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other
You can only
commercial
advise
lab.
them.
Happy on peak 15?
And
The outside
we're bad
world
at that,
doesn't
really.
exist here. Just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What sort of work do you
I can't say. The location is. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. The location is terrible, but the pay
What
is
kind of
better
work?
than
I can't
any other
say.
commercial lab. Nothing. I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing.
All of them
anything
are saying the same fucking shit.
There's also our guest,
Yeah.
Venezia.
The way I find it is whenever
None of us have had enough sleep since
you're in a
Remember to
linear
report
dialogue
any
with
suspicious
someone,
noises.
always remember that left means it's a branch off topic,
Yeah,
and it will
right
never
is-
advance
yeah.
it.
Middle right is always advance the plot. I remember that much.
No, it's not in middle right, it's just the right side in general.
So, do I do this way?
But, you know, anything on the left is just extra information, or it's a chance to convince them.
I do not
stuff.
like this place. Too many dark secrets.
Watchdog, I think you do. Alright, I'm gonna close my window. Like, this tiny little bug's been bothering me for the last 5 minutes.
I don't know what part. But then where the fuck? Kind of quick save.
You just reload.
I did.
What'd you do?
You need to ask Ventralius for permission to enter the quarantine labs. What the fuck is he?
Ventralis, I think he has his own office.
I found it. There's a secret fucking bit I didn't know there was. So I go down there, Captain Ventralis. So keep going down here.
Yeah, he does have his own office, yeah.
I reckon it would have been more fun to just go gun blazing. Yeah, but he's not there. I remember this now. He's dead.
Oh, he's dead?
Not dead, but he might fucking well be. I think I just got to ask the captain instead. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka. Ah, which is fun enough and Charles.
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab.
Oh yeah,
I'd
I
like
think you were meant to come in the other side, but instead he came behind
I wish
him.
we could help those guys.
You
I
walk
really
right by
do,
him.
but we can't risk
No, I wasn't
contamination.
saying he talked to him. He talked to the other niggas, and then
Okay.
Dr. Cohen says there's no risk of contamination.
All right, you want to gamble with your life? You're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard.
5 days of 4 nights is longer than we did when we last went away. We did like 4 days.
I'm still reading. Oh, I'm not reading.
Oh, he replied to stuff.
I've got work to do.
You and me
Right, so
both.
now I can go in there without getting shot with fucking shit. So free.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Where are you gonna fucking let me in?
I'm gonna be straight up and ask Jade's going with.
Oh, I have to make what? That's the quarantine method. Oh, I gotta fucking get damn kills first.
I don't really know fully why I'm asking because I already know.
Curiosity.
I mean, you can always think you're right, but you know, sometimes there's a chance you can always be wrong. He could have gone on his own. I mean,
as my dad would say, assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
Yeah.
And he lives by that. I like these elevator scenes because you can.
There you go.
BUM! BUM!
Oh, and you get some like elevated dialogue as well.
Yeah, it happens occasionally.
Yeah. Some of the cinema one's pretty good. Oh, is it this one? Is it? Where does it? I can't remember if it's this one or number 2, but there is this dialogue that you just have to hear, and I want you to keep it in mind. I'm gonna search out what game it is, and if it's in this game, I'm gonna make you search.
What do you
search
want?
for it.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand
It's
watch
Mass
on the
Effect.
barricade.
There's nothing fucking in it. What's that fucking dude on?
See, now your stream actually plays sounds from Discord, which I find interesting.
Right. Do you know why? I worked out the reason why. The reason why yesterday is because I was having two sources. I had the speakers which were playing the game, and I had you in my head. At the moment, you're both in my head, and the game's in my head. So it's one source.
Okay.
And the video can only take one source, which is usually whatever the game is.
Alright, so it's
so as you're the same as the game, it hears you and me and the game.
Yeah, because Max found your videos and he was like, oh, he kept making like lots of things, kept stopping. And I was like, yeah, I was making test stuff.
Your mission ends here.
And
I thought she seemed odd.
That's weird. And he was like, oh yeah, and he's talking to himself as well. So I was like, no, I was I was talking to him. He's not crazy.
Yeah, it happens a lot in my videos. If I got record, it's like, oh, it's just me shouting shit to myself. Oh wait, it's because no one can hear the fucking other guy.
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in.
Not that bad, really.
He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you.
The camera angle I put through the guy.
And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
No, you don't. Who we got? Well, I can do this. When...
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think I know what you should do.
I could do that, because they're all half robot. I'll do that.
There you go. Isn't it great having a Bionic in your team?
Oh yeah, I'll take it back. It's very handy.
Yeah, it's just, it's great. I mean, on my playthrough, I love the I get all the time. With my opponents never. And yeah, the combination worked really well. But I think you get the same effect really with Tali being in the team.
Tali's alright.
I mean, she's great at hacking. Like,
yeah,
if you,
I've maxed it out now.
Yeah, so just tell her to hack stuff instead of you doing it.
So you're telling me she can hack that?
Yeah, she should be able to. Yeah, I think you have to tell her on the thing to go for it. So her commands. No, don't don't use the ability on it. Yeah, I think you got to get your like ability wheel out. Go over to the top right, and then you see the commands at the top where it's like an arrow, shield, and stuff like that. What's the other ones? Rally. I don't know what the other two are. Defend and what?
Just rally and attack.
Attack it. I swear there was a button. I did it.
Oh, I think there's a button.
I'm wearing an environmental
I swear, I'm gonna check it.
and I'm
I'm gonna
still
check it
freezing.
because remember this game for me.
I could have done it myself by now, but the principle is I don't know. I've never been able to do it yet.
That's annoying. Alright. Can I get other characters to decrypt this? In short, yes, you can use another party member rather than yourself. Whenever you attempt to use decryption or electronics on an object, the game uses the highest decryption or electronics score in the party to see if you can do it. Yeah, no, that's you doing it. I swear, it was an Xbox thing? I could be talking out my ass, really.
They're very different, the Xbox and the PC one, aren't they?
I believe so. I mean, I never touched that minigame, and I was able to hack stuff.
Minigames are fucking everything for me. Ooh, average decryption. Give me the pussy. Some of them are really easy when they say they're hard, and some of them are fucking hard.
It's just random, really, isn't it? Oh, 1 second, let me just...
Fuck all in this one. Oh, I fucking don't know where. Oh no, he died. I've been let in. Well, help. I need somebody help.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
I need to know everything about the wreck.
I told you all I can.
How can I get into the maintenance?
Okay.
would
For
have
F360 and PlayStation 3 users, the minigame is akin to Game of Simon Says. The face buttons A, X, B, and Y for 360, cross, square, circle, and triangle for PS3 appear on-screen information and will be highlighted in sequence. As each button is still highlighted, the player has a brief amount of time in which to press the matching button on the controller. Depending on the difficulty of the object, there is a series of 3, 5, or 7 button presses. Pressing the wrong button or none at all causes the game to fail. Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I never dealt with your little minigame of getting through the thing. It was button prompts.
So why don't I have the same minigame with you? Because that sounds easy enough.
It's much easier.
Like, grinding one can be done really quickly. It's an easy one, but it's fiddly because the mouse only goes like 180 before it starts playing up.
Okay.
Around the fucking circle.
I mean, you do have that precision button on your mouse, don't you?
Yes. That doesn't really help. It's hard to explain unless you try it yourself. It's like when you're trying to go round. You see, for me to go round, I just move the mouse left or right. But when it goes like halfway, I have to like do it vertically and then switch. It's fucking weird.
Okay. Well, when
it's basically it's retarded and it don't work.
Okay. When I'm next around for dinner, I'll check it out. See how difficult it is for you.
I'll finish the game, boy.
Nah, you probably won't.
No, fucking don't rub it in.
Well, depending on how Thursday goes, I'm available then.
You did it?
So the meeting is
That
at
Asari
2.
scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
At that point, there's no real point in going back to work, so I have to drive like
I don't
20
know much
miles
about
out
her.
just
She
to get
arrived a
something
month
done,
ago.
so.
One of the shareholders pulled strings.
Let me guess.
Yes. I think that was... Look.
Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm basically driving down to
There are more
Folkestone
labs
to
in the
work.
back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just
Yeah,
people with
basically, like
clearance.
maybe 5 minutes out from it. Maybe.
What, you going to like Denso or something?
I'm going to like these remote little villages.
What about the
maintenance?
maintenance?
The maintenance area?
It's kind of crazy how
Let me
far
see that
we
file.
have to go to deliver
I
them
can't
now.
thank you
because
enough.
we can't
God, what
deliver
a
the same
t-shirt.
thing to the
Could you
same
spare a few
houses.
medical
You didn't get these from me. I need to administer these.
Well, not really. I mean, unless we're told to.
They seem to be coming.
So.
They seem to be coming
Oh,
along
Arkham
well.
24, well done.
Good news.
I know, right? I've been getting mad fucking things lately.
My moral points.
Like, mad things. I still ain't got a better gun than that one yet. Suddenly I've just found like this one absolute banger's assault rifle. I'm like, oh wow, I haven't replaced it in ages.
I just think the game gives you too many assault rifles.
It does.
Or weapons in general.
I have 2 tsunamis. Not that fucking either of these bitches can use one still. I found out they just both use pistols because at the moment she can't use fucking anything.
What can Talia use? I believe she can use
only shotguns and pistols, but she starts off. She has abilities for pistols at the start. She's untrained really in shotguns until you level it up. It's like really.
Okay, I get it.
So they're just using pistols at the moment because well, fucking suck a dick.
Well, rejoice in the fact that you'll be able to use any weapon when you get into the other ones.
Yeah, I looked it up. 2 you can have the same issue. It's free. You can use whatever.
Yeah, free ones are nice. I don't know. It was great. I mean, they iterated and they upgraded, the game considerably between each installment. So.
Well, yeah, I played the multiplayer for number 3 together, so I know what the game was like.
Yeah, slick. And number 2 is literally just bang in the middle of number 1, number 3. It feels technically like it's almost a 3, but it reminds you of number 1. It's a weird hybrid, really weird. But I still liked it. It felt right for the type of game it became.
You can now sneak into the sealed maintenance area near the science team quarters and the quarantine lab. I don't know which one to do first.
Let's see.
Let's do the maintenance area because that one sounds sneaky.
What would you do, Luke, if you found out that maybe you were being let go?
Maybe.
I mean, let's just say, for the sake of argument, a good chance.
If I knew I was getting fired. Technically, I sort of been in that situation with the cleaning job I had. I was on my last warning. And
on your last warning?
Because apparently I dicked around, I did fucking nothing of the
sure.
sort.
Yeah.
So I was basically like one thing away from like, that's it, you're out. So I don't know, really. You kind of just feel betrayed.
I mean, I've been working there for like 3 years now, I think.
They say the average time one should spend in a job is 2 years.
Oh, is it?
Yep. They say if you spend 1, it shows that you're not spending long enough and you don't have enough experience for that job. But any longer than 2 and it's almost a waste. So, effectively, I would argue, in a horrible way, now is the time.
Really?
On the positive side of things, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
There's no positive about it, but I'm trying to make the light of something horrible here.
Indeed.
Let's look at the bum instead. The
Jade
bum.
has got Jade has got a ticket too. I said to her if she don't work out though, have a friend as a backup. She can take me.
I should really read all this. Oh. Where's he gone? Menorca.
Again, you know, the place we went last time.
I feel like going to the same place.
That's a surprise as well.
I don't know why you're jealous. Max was iffy on holiday.
No, I just think it's because, you know, Max is the type of person, if he goes on holiday, he likes doing stuff.
I don't know, when I went on holiday, they don't do fuck all.
Well, I don't know.
I'll go. Yeah, James would fucking lynch me. How dare you have time off? Whee! Whee! Let's have a play in the ventilation then. This is a horror rock. The fact this is like fucking cum central.
I vaguely, maybe.
Why is there just suddenly a fucking question?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know where you're at. Okay.
Why is there Chris? Oh fuck. Man.
Yeah, I think you're going the wrong way. At least on the stream now.
No, well, a marker popped up. I was like, where?
Oh, just ignore it. Stupid. I'm just gonna.
Contact.
Ow.
It's over now.
There's gonna be a lot of penises, isn't there? There's gonna be a lot of penises, isn't there, man?
Oh yeah, I found out that the cat that came into my room at 3 AM last night.
You've kept it.
That is next door's cat.
And you kept it.
No, I'm not in the business of stealing cats.
And you kept it. My God.
No, yeah, it just crawled in, dicked around a little bit in here, and was like, okay,
dicked.
I'm out.
Wow.
No. Jeez. Selective hearing. Alright, so I'm in the process of...
Dicking the cat. Wow.
Excuse me! Shut up! Okay.
Should I had fucking lied to me?
I'm thinking about taking a data entry job. Now, I know it sounds soul-sucking, but I got a plan.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
I want one of those jobs where it heavily depends on Excel, and then I go in there and completely automate it instead.
I read the Reddit thing on that. They said if you can automate, if it takes you more than 3 steps to do it, then you automate it just because it's fucking life.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
So
a lot of niggas.
And
Now it gets fun.
Where?
Doing automation in Excel is not hard at all. ERCS code.
Oh, this is having a hurry roll. Oh, I've snuck through the back. Oh yeah, I'm coming through the back, baby. Oh, these guys are melting away. Ding 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 ding
Hey,
ding
so
ding.
is that a pistol using? Was that a machine?
That's an assault rifle.
Assault rifle. Yeah, the accuracy in that thing is way better.
Oh yeah, I've put a couple points. Melting things. It's great.
Wait, so do you have an ability tree on certain weapons?
Only assault rifles.
Okay, so assault rifle is literally just your main go-to.
Yes, that's why everything
So
else is shit.
everyone it generates 50%. Accuracy, damage and stuff. Oh yeah, so you have pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, sniper rifles.
Yeah, but anything else I use is shite.
I do recommend sniper rifles.
Yeah, I only just unlocked it, man.
Oh, you just unlocked it because
you have to do assault rifles to get sniper rifles.
Okay. What else do you have? I'm just reading.
I've done Spectre training because that's so fucking handy.
Intimidation, Spectre training. Yeah,
I can't make it go any harder.
Soldier, you got. Yeah, a lot of those they're just all maxed out. Fitness, I think, is like health and stuff.
Yeah, it's just literally health.
Yeah. You don't need first. Who else has first aid in your body?
Just basically me.
Okay.
Effectively, everyone else is like low.
All right. Well, I would say. How long have you got? She's got. Well, yeah, it's.
You're not getting talent, you silly bitch.
I saw her just shoot the frame of the door right there.
You're not doing anything, you silly cow.
That's I am pretty sure. I don't want you to test this and waste and just whatever. But I think if you throw a grenade and hold it down, you can leave it there as long as you want, and then when you lift it up, it explodes. I think that's how grenades can work as well. If Vega remembers.
There's not. No. I just tried it. Press it again, it does blow up.
Yeah. Okay. Quick, lift him up in the air.
Blah, 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 blah. I just fucking murdered everyone because everyone was being a fucking gay. See, I went in there.
I can't remember if you can actually friend them. I think so. I think you can.
So, there is something in there then.
Like...
Because... He's fucking confused.
Yeah, I think you can befriend these people, and then they're like, "Oh, go do this thing for me," and you go and do it, and you come back and be like, "Okay, yeah, sure, go ahead." I think that's how it is.
So there's nothing in here, or is there? Because I'm confused. This gives me an elevator, but this just brings me back down to the maintenance area. I was so confused.
Right. I think in the place where you killed everyone, there is a room that you're not allowed into. And you go in there, and that's basically where you have to go, I think.
Is it the secure lab I meant to go to?
Secure lab?
Try
it out. Actually, it's not completely real time, so
I've definitely not been in here.
You do not know.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know who you are. Okay, yeah.
There is power in creation.
There's an evil witch person.
To shape a life, turn it toward happiness.
There's a big boss, man. I feel the boss.
Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
I'm gonna get fucked, huh?
It is a pretty tough one, and I sort of, you know, bringing Lara here is great because she's. If you can beat them at their own game, it'll work. But take a lot of cover, okay? You need a few tries with this.
Alright, you lift that whore. You're gonna do this for a while. I'm gonna do this for a while.
Oh yeah, when you select shields up, it only works if your shields are down. Okay, just letting you know. It gets the cooldown period.
Oh no, my knees!
Man, you are just going through them.
Literally, like,
watch out for your shields, people. Now you can use the
you fucking shoot her fucking arm. Basically, it's just dragging out waves and shit.
Yeah, Benezia's power level.
Oh my god.
Singularity, I guess.
Basically, asking. But hey, 4 and 1.
Just hear the 360 pop up.
That was hard.
This is not over.
I can melt it.
Look, it was hard back in the day, okay?
Back in the day.
Everything is clear.
I suppose I got a mouse advantage for this.
I mean, we're older,
The
so
Arachnite didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I was like 11. Okay.
I will not betray him. You will.
Come.
You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again.
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara.
I gotta say, this sounds oddly erotic in my ear.
Die.
Die.
Sail spotted.
I like this line again. Time out for a second, bitch. Hold the phone. Hold up. Apparently I can't. Oh my god. Turn this line. Is this I think so.
You just shred through her anyway.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Netagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
She gonna kill herself?
Mother! Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No, why? They always said there would be a...
That was like the most fucking dramatic fucking
Oh. I think it's perfect though.
I gotta fight the big thing.
Maybe.
That thing's huge. Oh no, Mother Goose is getting up.
I mean, I don't know where they got the body from, because, you know, you just disintegrated everyone.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
I would.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us.
Oh man, I have big choice, man.
Return our people to the silence
you
of
do.
memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races?
No, I do not know
Oh,
what
of course I
happened
won't
in
attack
the war.
anyone again.
We
What are you
only
talking
heard
about?
discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Well, I've got two options there that says that will free you, and I've got one option there that says I will not. You die.
It's your playthrough, it's your choice.
I suppose they literally did nothing wrong, apart from the children wanting to fuck my balls.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Feels a bit weird. That's a lot of money and XP I just got there. Holy shit. Hey, I get the final level of the charm. Woo!
Oh, look at that Paragon score. You're almost up to the top, really.
I am. I'm very close. I've got 3 points. Whenever you're going to use adrenaline burst.
I don't really think it's amazing. I mean, it's not memorable. Ah, shit.
Or do I just unlock some sniper rifle stuff? Because I don't know.
Well, it's
really
not worth going into pistols or shotguns. First aid, you're not really. It's not a great investment into that right now. Fitness will probably Fitness could be a good one because I think that increases your health, doesn't it?
It does. And I have like the lowest health out of everyone.
Yeah, that's a good one to go into. And also, sniper rifles is also beneficial for you.
I got 2 for fucking this bit.
Just if you kill them before they even get shots off in you, you know, same effect.
I might as well get that fucking singularity.
Yeah, I mean, it helped with the Geth hole in the center there and just killed them in one hit.
See, I want to use... I'll put that on that. So I wanted to use shotguns, because fucking... I have 2 people with fucking pistols. It's just like, I need someone with a boom boom stick.
You'll have enough points going later on anyway.
I do not like this place.
So have I done? No, I still gotta go with the hot maps.
Do you?
Yeah, because I gotta kill all the children. All the children are fucking maniacs. A maniac on the floor.
I think that's a side quest. You can go back.
It is, and it's in the normal missions, but anything I consider an assignments I kind of ignore.
Yeah, okay.
But anything in here that I'm on the planet, I was like, oh fuck me, it's like 2 rooms away. I might as fucking well. But is there any random boxes I've missed? Don't think so. Ooh, 2 boxes. Well, that was just unlucky. Oh, shit. Shit. I failed that one.
It's only average description and stuff.
Some of them are hard.
Got one of them.
So shit, I really need to visit fucking... Oh, I thought I had new armor then. But I don't.
You're not that lucky.
Nothing new yet. Unfortunately. We're getting any grenade stuff. Just in there explosive. Oh, I've got the best one I can have right now. I need 200,000. Is that enough, man? Is that enough P? Is that enough bear money?
Is what enough?
I've got need 200,000.
It's not bad.
Try to sound poor nigga.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna struggle on money that much.
No, I don't. I buy like 1-2 things every game.
I mean, the stuff that you do buy is quite expensive. So if you bought like 5-6 things, you basically out
just
money.
runs like me in real life, doesn't it? Fucking.
Oh yeah, you and Mr. Remapping your car.
Ah, at least I can.
750 quid.
It's not 750. He gave me the price. It's 400 for the mapping, and 200 and something. I can't remember. I think it's like 60 for the part I want, and the fitting, because he's doing me a bit of a deal, I believe. Could do it myself, but it's awkward. It's probably the part I would be most concerned about doing myself. Because you literally have to take off the top part of the engine.
Yeah, you don't want to blame yourself for that.
Which is honestly really easy to do. Yeah, I'm literally taking off like the skin layer, but I should probably save. Yeah, I haven't saved in a while. Look at that, 13 hours playtime. Fucking Mr. 20 hours, you do it in 20 hours? Fucking I ain't barely scratched the surface of 20 hours.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You
let these things out?
Binary Helix found an egg. This was Rachni ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it's Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, but after she lays eggs...
I generally know the story. I kinda got...
I am thinking that without... These Rachni are beyond saving. It creates bursts of...
I already know what to do. Mama Egg told me to fucking kill them all. Mama Egg was like, yo, beat all the niggas. And I'm like, yo.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am...
I need information.
The Neutron Purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. The Purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of... Most of the energy is released in the
We would be wise to avoid touching any controls without reading the instructions.
That is advisable for all systems within this facility.
Kill them all.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary... I'm sorry, but I can't...
6.
That is not the correct code.
Who would have those codes?
Director of Operations Yaroslav...
We're moving on.
I literally just
out, Commander.
Spoke to them. Give me the codes, nigga. Give me the codes.
I am feeling not so well.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us
Sure. I wait. Mother always say I would meet a bad end. I am feeling not so well. Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct...
I forgot about that part.
Bad egg. We're gonna get lifted up, boy. Bad egg. Bad egg.
Clear.
I can't purge it now, can I?
Online. How can I help?
Activate the neutron.
I'm sorry, but Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky.
We're moving on.
I can't do it, can I? In the operations center.
Logging you out. Commander.
The fuck is the operations center? Me. Oh. He gave me the code. By me molesting his dead body.
Nothing new right there.
Give me the code.
Online.
Activate the neutron.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified.
Ah, here we go, boys. I have severely pissed them off now.
Oh, singularity time.
I can't like. Well, I'm gonna get hit by this, guaranteed.
Oh, just tell Liara to push it instead.
No, it's already shot it at me.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get hit by that.
Let's do this, and they don't have any shields.
They don't exactly, so they'll be affected by everything. Signal.
I can't do it yet.
How dare she? That was easy.
Yeah, I've had worse fights. Heal up, niggas. Wow, I need to seriously get up and fucking first aid a bit. What's the minute? So. Yeah, I've done this place.
Mission complete. Time to go back to the Normandy.
Yeah.
I think there is a faster way back.
He told me to go for the tram, which is there.
Yeah.
Then I get to fuck some bitches. I love the teleporting, it's just comical.
Try to drown yourself.
Oh, that'd be the dream.
I mean, didn't do a good job of that.
Oh, it literally just sent me straight back to Normandy.
What's our next move, Commander?
Hey,
Head for the Mu
imagine
relay?
driving all the way back.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Yay, bitch.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
As always.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then release the
You're shit at your job! How dare you kill things and let a thing loose?
How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Oh, really? I've got mad points to spend again.
God damn it.
Right, I might as well have the advanced fucking. I'm running out of things there I can use it on. So I'll just start on sniper rifles. Alright, let's go and fuck bitches and get money. I'm on the top level, aren't I? I am indeed. Look at me go, I'm running so fast.
See, that's an illusion.
I'm
you
glad
know,
to be off
you're
in
not actually
Novaria.
really faster.
I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporation. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few?
I can see where this... You want me? Top of my class in flight school? I earned that. All those commendations... Oh, put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just
how's the Normandy?
She's the best ship in...
Like,
the Normandy's
that.
probably too much ship for your
I earned
average
it all.
pilot, Commander. Lucky
I'm
for
the
you,
best in
I'm
my
gonna have to go.
class.
See ya.
He is. He tells me every time. It's almost like he's designed to tell me that.
I mean, he does have more to say later on, and he does have more to say in the other games, but it's just, you know. It took this game to realize that Joker was a well-liked character.
Almost like he was the joke.
Yep.
Anything you need, Commander?
Hello, my lover. How are you?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the thorium.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature.
Yeah, I guess something. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
Don't tell me you and Vernus hugged on graduation day.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird. Superior, I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily.
He hurt a girl, broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Tapping that deep must have shocked the hell out of you.
Not as much as it snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Oh, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level headed.
Reasonable. Everyone else in this galaxy seemed present company accepted, of course.
Do you know why Turians hate humans? Yep.
I think I didn't read it enough.
Yeah, it's like the first.
Oh no, yeah, because they shot us and then we shot them, and it was like nigga.
Yeah, it was like, oh, aliens! Quick, we don't know if they're hostile. Kill them.
I know it's the other way around, wasn't it?
Anyway, they should set him back.
There is a whole comic book about it, I believe.
I thought the Turians started the fight, and I was like, yo.
There was some stuff happening behind the scenes. It's not.
Any opinion on the Rachna?
Off the record?
I could be wrong,
If we had the
but
option,
it's been a while.
I'd as soon have left it to the council. We weren't out here doing
That's gonna be my
radical
phrase for
war.
most of this
I'm
game.
not sure
It's
we had
been a
any
while.
business getting involved.
What's your opinion on the war?
I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting me. We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone.
We'll talk another time.
Cool. We get some weird cool stuff.
Oh yeah, it's stuff that you miss. Strange.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, talking to Dr. Jacquaz is always great as well.
I always tried, and she never said anything different for me.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
I feel like I should press the right button here.
Depends. Do you want to fuck her or not?
Yeah.
I think. Oh wait. I can't tell. The left one will normally be an offshoot, be like, oh yeah, blah blah blah,
yeah,
and then
so
it'll come
I
back to
thought.
this.
I should do.
You can't
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
I've got 2 more options now. I feel like it should be that one.
Go for it.
Are you saying you want to...
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
I could say we are.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
Should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Fuck your fucking...
I should go.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. I wanted to... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding.
How well do you...
Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe... Well, most biotics now... Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, she doesn't say anything different. She died to me.
It's really strange to think of a world completely united. Like, you're not talking about countries anymore. You talk about, oh yeah, Earth did this. Earth wants that.
Yeah, it's a bit freaky, I suppose.
I'm used to that.
Mitch, I'm come to say
Looking
my
for
means.
supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander.
Anything cool? I wish it would actually, like, tell you, like, properly. Hey, that's actually really good. Because I can use that on thingy. But it is 92,000.
Like, it's a worthy investment, really. Remember what I said about it, you know?
Yeah, it can go on any of them. Well, it can go on thingy. I know thingy's better already. So I will buy it. Because I have bare money.
Aye.
Wow, that's a good sniper rifle, but I usually find guns pretty quickly.
Yeah, if I was you, I'd also... Yeah.
Nah, I'll just sell the rest. That's shit, so that can go. That can go. rid of any doubles.
Yeah, we've had no response since I basically told the debt collector people to be like, prove it. They haven't got mad to us.
But they don't.
Stupid scammy motherfucker.
The thing is though, Matt, the thing that makes it bad is people do fall for it. And that's what they do. And that's what they do.
It's a scary thing. Like, we've had that before, you know.
You get it all the time at work. It's terrifying.
Like, you think there'd be a system that, you know, stops this or is great against it, but no, apparently not. I mean, there are bodies to stop that sort of thing happening, but, you know, they only stop it before, you know, when it's way too late. Most of them just go completely under the radar. Yeah, it's not right.
So much fucking shit, mate.
Oh, I need to play Witcher again. I'm feeling it.
What's wrong? No, I'm gonna give that to Fee because she's bae.
She is pretty bae.
But I think I didn't get a better one. Yeah, 2. Right, so I want to get rid of all the assault rifles apart from Tsunami.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you
bet,
got.
Commander.
Assault rifle. Wish you could like sort them in a nice order. You know, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I mean, that would be a 2008 game. Jeez.
I can ask him for armor. So all the assault rifles apart from the Tsunami.
Oh, after tomorrow, after today, Jesus, my monthly outgoings would be I'll reduce my bills by £46. That's like a new game. No, it's not. New game's like £60 now.
Ah, tonight and the time. Oh my god.
Katana.
I'll sort them out on thingy.
I think the Krogans have an ability where just before they're completely dead, they get like a second wind and start regenerating all their health. I think.
And they come in their bums.
I think Rex was that.
Good. You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen
Well,
my
not as
jacket?
much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit...
What happened? Why were you investigating?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from Citadel.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic.
But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more. So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
There, 4 balls.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
Krogan have 4 nuts.
I don't know.
It just said 1 ball sells for 10,000 credits. And it's 40,000 for a full set.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know Krogans have 4.
They have 4 nuts, Matt.
I mean, you know.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees.
Not that they can use them anyway.
See if I could get them to talk.
They can use them.
While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threaten? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found it. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes organs were
That's a bit fucked up, isn't it?
Most of them were a mess.
What'd they say?
Gareth is explaining his story where he found a nigger that was cloning organs inside his own employees to sell off. So he kept cutting them open to sell the organs inside of them.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, flew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. We just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart.
Oh yeah, he's looking for someone.
I told the military, but they weren't convinced.
At least.
I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm not gonna find Mr. Salion for you, mate. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
You're being an endless abyss of not knowing.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
Jacking off.
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
How long, Rex?
Shepard.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant Chief?
Of course not, sir. Fraternization is against regulations. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because she levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years. Like a day's
Only a
cruise.
dozen
Like
light
it was
years
my birthday or
away.
something.
No
My last day
biggie.
out,
Like a day's cruise.
Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then, I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, and she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with the For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now.
Never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just
Who
because I
picks
can
these
read between the eyes and
options?
100 letters doesn't mean I
Renegade.
can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite.
And people who like Caden.
Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back.
That sounds so sarcastic.
You mean from wherever we go after?
Dead on, Skipper. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Well, I could fucking...
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in the foxhole? I've been in
You're a fanatic.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a... Hello, have you people looked out the window? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I should get back to my duties. I wouldn't mind talking more later. You mean the Rachni? They were... Just saying, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
We'll bang later.
Wow, you're just skipping through it now. You're not even trying.
I can read it pretty quickly. I don't care so much for her.
Someone read those lines. Such emotion.
I can read the lines quicker.
With emotion? In your head?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place.
So you need a bang.
The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
We'll bang later, okay?
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on,
Aye, aye, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you
bet, Commander.
Oh, I just bought them. Shit. Wanga.
Looking for supplies?
Not right now.
No problem. Keep checking back. Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
you bet, Commander.
Looking for supplies.
Yes.
Do I have to close a window?
Where is the? So. Oh, something equal. Negative E and the equalizer.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see.
You bet, Commander.
Dumb shit. So what's the point of interest? Oh, that's what that shit, isn't it? Yeah.
50, though now extinct, 50,000. In the early 21st, the L Corps.
$15 to do that.